Akshay, Akshay, just because we do not understand it, it does not become abstract. Every feeling is first and foremost a thought. First and foremost, what is a feeling? Please appreciate this. A feeling is the effect of thought upon the body. That is what a feeling is. Till the time it remains a mere thought, it is a thought. And when your body starts feeling it, suppose you start getting angry, so your eyes start burning. Or suppose you start feeling shy, so your cheeks start blushing. Or suppose you start feeling sad, so your eyes become wet. When your body starts feeling it, then you say, experiencing it, then you call it a feeling. But every feeling is first and foremost a thought. Are you getting it? It's a thought. Now, can you think about something that is not in time and space? So every feeling is also fundamentally an object in time and space.
The time is all abstract things are also in time and space.
Yes. Because it is not abstract at all. We are calling it abstract because we do not understand it. You see, a fellow comes over here in this room and he does not know the Roman script. He has no idea of the Roman script, the English language. He looks at this. What will he call it?
Gibberish.
Yeah. Can we blame him if he says this is all abstract? This is all abstract. But is this abstract? It is just that the fellow doesn't understand what is written. Often what we call as abstract is what we do not understand. Whenever we fail to understand something, we label it as abstract. There is nothing abstract in this. If you really apply yourself, you can understand. And when you understand, you will not call it abstract. Anyway, the word abstract, you know what does the word abstract means? Abstract means essence. Abstract does not mean incomprehensible. When you use the word abstract, then you mean something that you do not understand. यार तू बड़ी abstract बातें कर रहा है. Really, the word abstract means essence. So if I make a 2-hour speech and someone asks me, so what was the abstract of the speech? What he's asking for is, what was the central idea? What was the theme? Abstract means essence. Abstract doesn't mean incomprehensible, beyond understanding, unintelligible. That is not what abstract means. Getting it? So,
Somebody is thinking about something which is never going to happen.
see, when you say never going to be happening, do you understand that the word never cannot be used in absence of time? So even by using the word never, you are creating something in time. You are staying within time. First of all, understand this. Ever and never are both concepts within time. So even by using the word never, you are saying I am still within time. That's what we are saying. Had there been no time, could you have used the word ever, never, today, tomorrow, past? All of these are concepts within time. So even by using these, you are saying that whatever my mind is, it is still within time. Even the word happen, you see, how can you say something happens? The word happening itself denotes time. Because all happening happens at a particular point in time. Had there been no time, you could have never used the word happen. Alright. So, these objects are what obfuscate our free will, right? Why are they able to dominate us? Why are they able to dominate us?
Because we don't know about the future and we want to get a hold of the future.
Because we do not believe in our own free will.
The reasons may be a little more fundamental. You have to go to the depth of it, which is simple, not very difficult. Yeah?
Because we are afraid of the future.
Can one of you just ensure that these sounds from outside they stop? If one of the coordinators is here, can we? Alright, for that we'll have to go into what we are calling as we. When you say we, what is this we? When you say we, you mean I, right? I. What is this I thing? What is this I thing? What is this?
Coordinated space.
But what is it? Any coordinate in space and time is not I, right? Is this I? Will you call this as I? When you say, what's your name? Varun. When you say I, what do you mean?
So it can be called as a origin coordinate or power.
Right, but what is it? What do you refer to as I? What is it that you refer to as I?
Our body. Our life.
Specifically, what is it within your body that you refer to as I?
Soul.
Brain. Within your body, soul. So let's figure out where in the body the soul is. I know very well there is a kidney in my body and a heart in my body, and I can precisely locate them. Where precisely in your body is this thing called soul?
The thought in the mind.
So not in the body really, right? Everything is a thought in the mind. In the mind. Could we say that when I say I, it is nothing but the mind in operation? You see, when the mind goes to sleep, do you still say I? Do you still say I? The hand remains intact, the heart keeps functioning. The hand remains intact, the heart keeps functioning, but the mind goes to sleep. Do you still say I? Are you still left with any sense of I? सोते समय कितने लोग अपना नाम याद रहता है? कितने लोगों को याद रहता है? याद रहता है? क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? भानु। और सपने में जब तुम रानू बन जाते हो तो तुम ऑब्जेक्ट क्यों नहीं करते कि मैं तो भानु हूं, मैं रानू कैसे बन गया? सपने में कभी न कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि नहीं कुछ और बन गए हो?
लेकिन अगर कोई दूसरा बुलाता है
सपने में अभी वो आया नहीं है, अभी तुम सपने में हो और सपने में तुम रानू हो। क्या तुम्हें अपना नाम याद है? आई बचा? आई बचा? आई बचा क्या? शरीर में बाकी सब कुछ वैसे का वैसा ही है। दिल अपना काम कर रहा है, किडनी अपना काम कर रही है, हाथ और टांग है वो भी अपनी अपनी जगह है। कहीं पर कुछ बदल गया है। कहां पर कुछ बदल गया है? यहां पर ब्रेन में कुछ बदल गया है। देयर इज सम एक्टिविटी दैट इज now not taking place. It has gone into the sleep mode, right? It has now gone into the sleep mode, and the moment it goes into the sleep mode, your sense of I disappears. Is that true or not? Is that true or not?
So one question related to dreams. So suppose sometimes it happens that we are in a dream and when we wake up, we still feel that we were in the dream and we feel that everything is around us what we saw in the dream. So what can we call that?
Imaginations, nothing more than that. All dream stuff is the stuff of imaginations, and all dream stuff comes from the world around us. तुमने अपने आसपास जो देखा है, तुम्हारे पास में जो दिन रात होता रहता है, वही तो ड्रीम्स में भी आता है ना, उसके आगे तो कुछ आता नहीं। So it's not a surprise कि तुम जो अपने आसपास दिन रात देख रहे हो ड्रीम्स में भी वही देख रहे हो। इट्स नॉट सरप्राइज कि तुम जो दिन रात सोच रहे हो वही तुम्हारी ड्रीम्स में भी आ जाएगा। ऐसा होगा ही, क्योंकि ड्रीम्स में कंटेंट कहीं से इंपोर्ट तो नहीं होगा ना। जो कंटेंट तुम्हारे ब्रेन में भरा हुआ है वही कंटेंट ड्रीम में भी आना ही आना है, उसके आगे नहीं जा सकता।
The question wasn't that. The question was we are seeing something different in dreams. So when we wake up, we even feel that we are in that position, even if we are wake up in our current status.
You have not yet woken up fully. There you are still in the transition period. After you wake up fully, you will not feel that way. You see, you don't immediately jump from sleep to the waking mode. There is a slight transition period in between. सुबह जब उठते हो तो अचानक सब याद आ जाता है क्या मैं कौन हूँ, मैं क्या हूँ, या 1-2 सेकंड लगते हैं? पहले उठ करके ऐसे देखते हो, फिर सब बहुत सारी चीजें याद आनी शुरू होती हैं। 1 सेकंड 2 सेकंड का गैप रहता है ना। दैट इज ए ट्रांजिशन पीरियड। Sometimes that transition period can take 15 seconds, 30 seconds also. Alright, so this brain. Now what is this brain? You see, this brain, and what I'm going to tell you is nothing new. You already know about it. But probably what we do not know is how our day-to-day life is being affected by it. How we are living a life of compulsion just because we do not understand a few things. How did this brain come about? ये brain हमेशा से तो नहीं था. ये brain कहाँ से आया? कहाँ से आया? कहाँ से आया? Evolution. Right. Now tell me what is evolution?
Adapting to the
ये तुम बहुत आगे आ गए. शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई? Or do you believe that there was one particular God who created the brain one day from soil and all that? Anybody here who has beliefs of those kinds? तो ये कहाँ से आया ब्रेन? अगर आप evolution की बात कर रहे हो तो ब्रेन कहाँ से आया? अर्ज कहाँ से आ गई? अर्ज तो ब्रेन के अंदर होती है. ब्रेन ही नहीं है तो अर्ज कहाँ से आ गई? Have you not gone over these things? Have you never bothered to understand all this? ये ब्रेन आया कहाँ से? Now we are at a point in time where there is no life upon this earth. ये ब्रेन कहाँ से निकल पड़ा? ये तो हमने कभी सोचा नहीं क्योंकि ये जेई के सिलेबस में नहीं था. 5 नंबर इसके भी होते तो ये भी सोच लेते है भाई. फ्री विल जैसा कोई टॉपिक डाल दिया जाए तो उसके बारे में भी सोच लेंगे. हम जो करते हैं कंपल्शन से ही तो करते हैं. किसी ने जेई का, किसी और ने जेई का सिलेबस सेट किया, आपने तो खुद नहीं सेट किया था, किसी और ने सेट कर दिया तो हमने उसको खूब अच्छे तरीके से मत डाला. ये फ्री विल है? ये फ्री विल है? और जो कुछ जेई के सिलेबस में नहीं है वो हमें पता भी नहीं है. ये फ्री विल है? इसी पे नाज है तुम्हें कि हम आईटीएंस हैं. ये जो ब्रेन है ये इवोल्यूशन से आया है. यहाँ तक तुमने ठीक कहा. अब इवोल्यूशन को भी देखते हैं क्या है. So there is this earth at a particular point in time, right? There is water. There are molecules, chemicals of all kinds. Correct? Getting it? Mostly simple molecules, some complex molecules. Then something starts happening. Something starts happening. The simple molecules start getting formed into more complex ones. And most of it is happening underwater. And it is happening, most of it is happening purely as a random event. Purely as a random event. You see, when molecules of all kinds are colliding with each other, there is a definite probability that some of those collisions will lead to a particular reaction. Say 1 in a 1 million. 1 in 1 million. Given the right kind of conditions of temperature and pressure and such things. And the earth is so vast. And the variety of molecules is infinite. And all of them are freely colliding with each other. Here, there, wherever. More complex molecules keep forming. From them we come to a class of molecules called amino acids. And all of this is mostly happening, as we said, as a random event, as amino acids. Alright? From these, the first organisms come about which have a nature which is similar to that of what we today know as the what we today know as the virus. Do you know the virus? It is very difficult to classify the virus as a living or a non-living being. Very, very difficult. Because it shows all the properties of a non-living being. But it also has a certain consciousness about it. It also has a certain consciousness about it. So something miraculous takes place. From something which is purely material, something has come up which has consciousness. Getting it? Now from this is formed the essence of a cell which we call as the protoplasm. Protoplasm जानते हो ना? सेल में जो कुछ भरा रहता है. From that, your amoeba, paramecium, all kinds of single-celled organisms are born. And then, over a period of millions and millions of years, these keep forming into more complex creatures and so on and so forth and so forth and so forth and so forth. And then, there's infinite stages of evolution. And then, today what we have with us is the human brain. Now, the human brain has seen all this. We fully well know that every single cell in our body has something called the DNA. And the DNA contains all the experiences of our past. It is a product, complete product of our past. It is a complete product of our past.
So the past you are referring to is the past.
Past that it has seen, everything. All the experiences that it has gone through. All the experiences, the memory of all those experiences is stored in it. In fact, it is nothing but the product of all those experiences. You see, zero has become something. Where there was nothing, something is there now. So this something is nothing but the journey. Are you getting it? This something is nothing but the journey it has undertaken. Was there anything called the brain? In the beginning, no, nothing. That nothing, it has now become something. So nothing, something. How can nothing become something? Only through this journey. So this something is nothing but all the experiences that it has accumulated in this journey. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? This journey is what is called time. This journey is what is called time. This is nothing, and this journey, it is happening in time at different places. So this journey is happening in space and time. So write down, the human brain is a product of space and time. The human brain is a product of space and time. Things that were happening in time through millions of years and in space over many, many places. Are you getting it? It didn't happen at one place. Experiences were scattered across spaces. Getting it?
So but the theory you talked about, the evolution theory, that is also proposed by a person, Charles Darwin. So how can we all be so sure that it is correct?
See, there is nothing definite in it that we are saying. We are not claiming that such are the molecules that happened. We are not going into the details. The details are subject to change. The details are subject to change. But the fact that this has come through, that this has happened over time is undeniable. Even if Darwin does not say it, it is obviously true. It is obviously true that the human DNA does not come as a gift from God. It is a product of time. And even over our lifetime, we know that changes in DNA are happening. Even over short periods of time, say as short as 200, 300 years, the changes are happening. So it is obvious, even if Darwin does not say it, the details will keep changing. The details, I said amino acids. Tomorrow some other researcher can come about and say, no, not amino acids. Before that something else some other molecule was there. I said life started in water. Somebody else may come and say no, not in water. It was actually happening in the stratosphere. So all these details may change and they are not of great value. They are not of great value. But what is surely certain is that this has not just come about miraculously in a particular day. That this has not descended from the heavens. कि किसी ने बना के हमें एक फिनिश प्रोडक्ट की तरह नहीं दे दिया है. अगर ये एक फिनिश प्रोडक्ट नहीं है तो ऑब्वियसली ये क्या है? इवोल्यूशन है ना. तो दो ही रास्ते हैं, या तो इवोल्यूशन में आपको मानना पड़ेगा या आपको ये मानना पड़ेगा कि जैसे बहुत सारी रिलीजियस थ्योरीज होती हैं जो क्या कहती हैं कि गॉड ने इसको बना दिया, उसको बना दिया, एंड गॉड टुक 6 days to create man and then 1 day for the woman and all those stuff. ब्रह्मा ने बना दिया या गॉड ने एडम एंड ईव को बना दिया, वो उस तरह की बातें. या तो वो मानो कि ऐसे ऐसे किया और एक पुरुष खड़ा हो गया. अगर वैसे नहीं हो गया तो फिर निश्चित सी बात है that this all is happening over, and otherwise also there is ample proof to see that. Ample proof. ठीक है, archaeological proof, scientific proofs, all kinds of things.
But sir, miracle happened now. Who got that consciousness in that unmatter?
We'll have to understand that. What is that thing called consciousness? We will have to put that to that. In fact, that is the essence of everything that we are talking of. So, this human brain is nothing but a process in space and time. Remember, it was nothing. From nothing, something has happened. It exists only in space and time. It has no other existence apart from that. What does the brain do? What does the brain do? The brain has some functions which are very, very automatic. And we know them to be automatic. Even if you are on a ventilator, even if you are comatose, even if you are in coma, those functions will keep on happening, like breathing, like heartbeat and all such things, right? But we also think that there is something called intelligence that resides in the brain. And those things do not happen when we are, say, asleep or when we have fainted. For example, when you are in sleep, you cannot solve a differential equation, can you? When you are in coma, then you cannot conduct an experiment, can you? You can't, right? Then we use a certain different word called the mind. What is it that we call it? The mind. So write down, mind is equal to brain plus intelligence. Brain plus intelligence. Alright? Now, so what is the brain? The brain is that automatic part. The brain is that what does everything that is automatic about a human being. What is mechanical about a human being? Getting it? This journey over the millions of years has given it a certain kind of programming. In fact, the brain is nothing but that programming. Are you getting it? So the brain, for example, has seen over all these years that fire is harmful. So it is accustomed to stay away from fire. In fact, the brain of certain animals is so pre-programmed, they are born. For example, rabbits. The rabbit would have never before heard the sound of a snake hissing. Even if the rabbit is 2 day old, just a 2 day old rabbit, and it hears a snake hissing, it has not yet seen a snake, it has never before heard a snake hissing, it will immediately run for safety. Now from where does this knowledge come to it? That run for safety when you hear a voice of such and such frequency. From, from where does it get that instinct? That DNA, that experience that it has gathered over hundreds and thousands of years. It is all stored here. It is all stored here. Is there no way we can get this thing unplugged? Just see. Personal phobia. That can be mostly due to the experiences in this lifetime. You see, the brain is carrying the imprints of these millions of years, and it also carries the imprints of what you have undergone in this life after being born. These are two different kinds of conditioning, but both are conditioning. Both are contained here. Now, what you call as the mind is the brain plus intelligence. Alright? The brain is all that does the automatic functions. All these automatic functions come from the past. Correct? You did not teach your brain how to manage a heartbeat. Did you teach your brain? Have you learnt it in a school? How to regulate the heartbeat? Have you learnt it? No. It already has this knowledge, and all this knowledge comes from the past, evolution. You are getting it? The brain very well knows what to do in certain situations. The moment it is hot beyond a point, what does the brain do? You start perspiring. It is a very well regulated machine which is a product of all the experiences of the past. They are all stored in this. It has a capacity to be influenced. In fact, the very nature of the brain is to be influenced. Influenced by what? Objects. Now, why is it influenced by objects? Because the brain is nothing but that experience that it has undergone. We cannot say that the brain is influenced by other objects. In fact, the brain is nothing but the sum total of those influences. You take away those influences, and will you have the brain anymore? We said there is nothing. And then from nothing, something came about. What was in between? What is evolution? Those experiences are influences from outside, right? So the brain is nothing but a sum total of external influences. Write down. These sum total, these external influences are what we call as conditioning. These external, maybe we can have the house secretary or something to ensure that there are no announcements made till the time this works. That no announcements must be.
This particular barracks does that.
Or they should make no announcements. Are you getting it? So it is the very nature of the brain to be influenced by other objects. Write down. It is the very nature of the brain to be influenced by other objects. Are you getting it? Because the brain is nothing but the influence of other objects. Are you together with me till this point? Brain अपने आप में तो कुछ था नहीं ना. Brain तो zero था. फिर वहां से कुछ आज हो गया है. ये ना कुछ से कुछ होना क्या है? ये external objects का ही तो influence है ना. ये external objects का ही तो influence है ना. Are you getting it? नहीं समझ में आ रही बात. So it is the very nature of the brain to be influenced. Influenced by what? External objects. क्योंकि उन्हीं external objects के influence से ही तो brain बना है. नहीं तो brain था ही कहाँ? तो ब्रेन का नेचर ही यही है कि वो दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट से इन्फ्लुएंस होता है. Getting it? This influence is what is called conditioning.